Telecom 5G Congress 2018. 5G, or the fifth generation high-speed network, is the future of telecom. And the ET Telecom 5G Congress is an initiative that aims to bring together all relevant stakeholders, from policymakers to industry movers and shakers, such as yourself, on a single platform to explore how bringing 5G to the forefront can empower India to face and embrace the next wireless revolution. And let it be said, the ET Telecom 5G Congress, now in its second edition, has truly blossomed into a collaborative effort that's supported by an ecosystem of partners. And I'd simply like to take a moment to acknowledge them. There's the Department of Telecommunications, Ministry of Communications, Government of India, our presenting partner Qualcomm, powered by Ericsson in association with Nokia, and we'd like to add to that, our IT infra partner, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, our gold partner, Sienna, our silver partners, Sterlite Tech, Panasonic, and Savitri Telecom Services, our supporting partners, NanoCell and Livingston, our training and workshop partner, ET Masterclass, and this is an initiative by ET Telecom, of course. So our telecast partner is ET Now, and our industry association partner, the Cellular Operators Association of India. But I'd especially like to thank all of you in the audience, because the combined wealth of knowledge in this room assures me that we have a very exciting day of conversations ahead of us. And speaking of conversations, we encourage you to stay connected with us throughout the day by leveraging social media, using the hashtag 5G Congress. And as the 5G Congress comes to its close, late in the afternoon, we'll be announcing 3 very lucky winners who we deem to be the most social media savvy in this broader audience. So with that, as we kick off this first of its kind 5G Congress, to put everything into perspective, may I please invite on stage the opinion editor of the Economic Times, TK Arun, to please address our august gathering. Thank you, sir.
As we are gathered today for the 5G Congress, I feel seriously deficient. Look at all of you, look at our sponsors. They're all companies deeply involved in telecom. 5G cannot take off unless the rest of the industry is on board. 5G cannot be conventional telecom. It is not for faster transmission or downloading of movies or sharing of videos or things like that. There's only so much speed you need for that. You have ultra-reliable, low-latency connectivity, which must be used for things like robotic surgery, remote manufacturing, massive machine-to-machine communications. Now, these can be leveraged not so much by telecom companies as by the rest of industry. Now, unless we have a business case being developed and understood by other players, the entire investment being put in 5G will be infructuous. Now the question is, how do we move on to that? And while we think of that, we also need the legal and financial and insurance ecosystem also to be ready to allow this interaction between 5G and the rest of industry. If an autonomous vehicle has an accident, let's hope it doesn't, but suppose it does have an accident, how do you apportion blame between those who develop the sensors and the radars, those who provide the telecom connectivity, and equipment suppliers to the car? And how do you attribute a value to this? Now, unless these things are ready, available, and in a workable mode, how will you actually go and tell automotive car industry, please use your 5G networks and go forth? So I think our ecosystem partners in conferences like these need to be widened to include these other players in this business, lawyers, insurance companies, and those who innovate industry and practices to allow the entire economy to take advantage of 5G. 5G standards are being yet fully finalized. From 600 megahertz to 6,000 megahertz is the entire frequency spectrum being made available for 5G. So some of the government's hopes of selling large amounts of fresh spectrum might not materialize. People might just refarm existing spectrum. So let the government not make money by selling fresh spectrum. That's okay with me or okay with the Economic Times. But for this thing to take off, I would say this is not just a telecom business. It is also a question of the viability and competitiveness of the entire Indian economy. Closely related with this, telecom companies are primarily concerned with transmission of data safely, securely, and as fast as you can. But what you do with that data also is of vital interest to the economy as a whole. And increasingly, it will be a major determinant of geopolitical salience. Where are you vis-à-vis China, which has no data protection laws worth talking about, whose company have access to troves of data being funneled into their systems by a willing government, on which their algorithm is being trained to prepare civilian applications, defense applications, and all kinds of applications, which will make it probably the leader in artificial intelligence. So we must see 5G as a part of that evolving ecosystem in which the economy and strategic capability of countries evolve to a new paradigm. So we must get this right. We must get policy right. We must get the technology right. We must get the spectrum allocations and associated policy right, and the rest of the ecosystem ready. We hope to play a minor role in getting people together to think about these things and help along policy formulation that will help us materialize this. And that is the purpose of holding this conference. I welcome you all to this conference. Thank you.